Hey guys, this is Mark Yo here again and welcome back to my channel. As we are approaching the end of August 2021, all of a sudden, Xiaomi announced their latest budget device, the Redmi 10, which is powered by the latest Mediatek Helio G88 12nm chipset. So I can't wait to check on the performance of this phone. Let's go guys. A special thanks to Omaiya Store for providing me with this review unit. Omaiya Store is a mobile phone shop center in Klang Valley. Operating for more than 20 years in SS2 Petaling Jaya, Omaiya Store is your one-stop solution for mobile phones and tablet. You guys can check it out their official Facebook page, type in Omaiya Store, or log on to their official website at www.omaiya.com.my. Typical Xiaomi Redmi series box, nice and clean. There are two variants available in Malaysia, 4GB of RAM with 64GB of storage and 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage, and I got a white color for this phone. Let me tempt you guys a bit by taking off the plastic. Nice. Powered by Redmi. After opening the box, you'll be welcomed with these few items. The first one, the inner insert. As usual, the SIM injector. And some documentation, blah blah blah. And this is a nice soft TPU case. Moving on, we have the USB cable. USB-A to Type-C, and this is a maximum 22.5 watt of charger, but this will only accept 18 watt of fast charging. Finally, we have the main star here, and this is a quad camera phone with 50 megapixel main shooter, and fortunately, good news guys, this phone actually supports dual speaker setup, and you have a 90Hz of refresh rate with adaptive sync display, and this is the first phone with MediaTek Helio G88 processor, and you have a 5000 mAh battery that supports 18 watt of fast charging. Second tempting guys. Nice. Wow guys, this is a nice looking phone, and the back it's made of plastic, and the frame also, but it feels very solid when you tap it. And the weight of this phone is 181 gram, and the thickness is at 8.1 millimeter. The back is actually matte finish, so it's free from fingerprint smudges. And if you look at the camera setup, it's actually a quad camera setup, whereby the main shooter is 50 megapixel, and you have a 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro lens, and 2 megapixel depth sensor. As you can see, the camera bump here is actually quite thin, and to the right you have the volume rocker up and down. Okay, very firm feeling. And this is actually the power button and also the fingerprint scanner. And at the bottom you have the speaker, Type-C port, primary microphone. And to your left, you have the SIM slot, and on top, 3.5mm headphone jack, and also the IR blaster. As you can see here, the SIM slot actually supports 2 SIM cards and also 1 microSD card at the same time. You are welcome with a 6.5-inch LCD display, and the resolution is Full HD 1080p. So this screen supports 90Hz of refresh rate, which makes scrolling smoother. And the small punch hole here houses the 8 megapixel selfie camera. Overall, the bezel of the screen is actually quite noticeable, especially at the chin side. And if you go to setting, go to display, and you check the refresh rate is actually set at 60Hz by default. So you have to change it manually. to get a much smoother scrolling. And if you go to about phone, you can see that this phone is on the latest MIUI 12.5, which is based on Android 11. And out of the box, you have 22.6 gig already occupied the internal storage. And before I end this video, let me do my routine speaker test. And good news for Redmi 10 user is that this phone actually supports dual speaker setup on top here and also at the bottom here. So let's pump up the speaker volume to the max. So guys, what do you think about the speaker performance? To me, it sounded quite average, but it's not bad for this phone at this price point. So there you go guys, my first impression of the latest Redmi 10. So I'll be using this phone as my day driver to test it out completely. I got my unit from Omaiya Store in SS2 Padang Jaya. Currently they are having promotion and free delivery for their phones, including this new Redmi 10, which is selling at 649 ringgit Malaysia for the base 64GB model. Do let me know if you have any questions. Until then, take care, stay safe, and peace guys.